Hey everyone, Vitaly here, and in today's short video I want to show you how to get more traffic from Pinterest to your website, and it basically involves consistently posting a lot of pins every single day on whatever main subject your website is on. So for example, in my particular case, my website is based on nature, travel, outdoorsy stuff, and thus the pins that I post on my Pinterest page are based off that. And here's actually a traffic report for 90 days, and these are pin clicks. So in other words, pin clicks represent the number of clicks that I'm getting from Pinterest to my website, and you can see that they're steadily growing. And I'll be showing you in a moment the details of what I just kind of summarized for you so you can start seeing and doing this for yourself. But it is something that takes time and work to do. I spend about maybe an hour or more a day posting the pins to my Pinterest account, and I'll get into all the details about how this works, but it's basically a snowball effect. It takes time to grow, but it's worth it if you're trying to get more traffic to your website so you can earn more potential money from it. That's my motivation, well, one of the motivations for it. So I'll get into that in just a moment, but before I do, a quick introduction to who I am if you're new to the channel. My name is Vitaly, and I make money online for a living. I do affiliate marketing for the most part, where I basically promote other people's products and earn an income from it. I very often create videos on that topic, but I do also make money online overall in general through other things, like in this case, the Pinterest thing is associated with connecting to a website that has ads running on it. This is my website, and you can actually, well, it's one of the posts on my website, and there's ads that are on it, and I get paid for, in other words, the more people that come to my website, the more money I generate. And so my point in sharing with you all of this stuff is that if you are someone that's new to making money online, perhaps you're trying to do affiliate marketing, perhaps you're trying to do other things like build a business based on your passion, I highly recommend checking out the resource below in the description and pinned comment of this video, which showcases my #1 recommendation for learning how to do all of that. It's basically the same program that taught me to do this stuff that I do for a living. It has a lot of success stories. It's free to get started with, so check that out. There's more details about it in the description and pinned comment. But getting back to the main subject of the video, Pinterest can be a great way to get extra traffic to your website, and my initial motivation in doing that was the website that I am now funneling traffic to from Pinterest. It was really doing well on Google before September of 2023 last year, and you can actually see the stats over here. This is the Google Search Console, which shows the traffic that I was getting for my website, which is this website right here. It's called The Nature Seeker, and it was getting a ton of traffic. I was getting thousands of clicks and all that stuff, plus I was doing some other stuff, but I was doing really well. And so around September, you can see that there's a huge steady drop to the point that it almost flatlined. And the reason why is because there was a massive update in Google's algorithms, which destroyed this website. It destroyed a whole bunch of other people's website, and in many cases, in my opinion, it's not like we were doing something wrong. It's just sometimes these algorithms can be extremely devastating for people's websites, and I just accept it for what it is. Now, when I lost that traffic, naturally the profits for the website fell. In fact, this is the program that pays me for the ads that run on my website. You can see I was making thousands for it, and then when the update came around, boom, $28, then $200. Now it's slowly picking up again, but that's actually thanks to Pinterest versus the thousands that it was making before, all as a result of this drop over here. So when this happened, I really had to try to compensate for that traffic loss, and that's what got me into Pinterest, and that kind of circles back to what we're talking about today, which is getting more traffic from Pinterest so I can compensate for that traffic loss. So in a nutshell, what I do is whatever the niche that I have, which in this case is the outdoors and nature, I will create mass pins on it. And I will typically do that through 3 different methods. The first one is I will use Canva, which has a bunch of its own images. It is a free website to use. They have a bunch of free images, but they do also have a paid service. I actually have the paid service because it has more images for me to select from. And I will just create images like these and post them on my Pinterest account every single day, maybe up to 50 or something like that. If I can do it consistently, then I'll keep doing it, but it's usually somewhere between 10 to 50 a day. The second way that I do that is I upload my own images. So basically I'm an outdoorsy person. I go out and I often take a lot of pictures on my phone. Then I will upload those pictures either directly to Pinterest or I'll upload them to Canva, because it can put it in the same frame as a Pinterest pin is within that vertical rectangle that you see over here, then I'll upload that to Pinterest. And the third option is I can create AI images. I typically use the DALL-E service that's in ChatGPT. I also actually pay 20 bucks a month for that, but I do believe DALL-E is free. And an alternative to that, I believe Bing has its own image generator tool that you can use as well. So the reason I use these three services is because, if you can, maybe if you take a lot of pictures every single day and you can consistently upload every single day to Pinterest, by all means do it that way. But this just gives you more options on how to do that. So I'll take you really quickly through my account so you can actually see what this looks like. So this is my account, my Pinterest page, and you can see some of these images are AI, some of these images are some of these are actually videos. Like this is a video that I actually took with my phone. I'll mix it together depending on where I'm at. It's like sometimes I'll run out of images on my phone, so I'll move over to Canva or I'll move somewhere else. And these are ones that I've created on Canva. Some of these are AI, some of these are videos that I've uploaded before, and I'll just keep doing this consistently. And when it comes to labeling the images, you'll notice, for example, like this one over here, Firefall, best things to do, Yosemite National Park's Firefall event. So this is something that takes place in Yosemite National Park. This is a description that I wrote. I will include relevant hashtags and obviously a link to my website that talks about Yosemite. And then there's also tags that you include. So Yosemite is one of the tags. I think US National Parks is. I will basically label the pin with a relevant title, a relevant description, and relevant keyword tags which are in it. That's something that's very common, very simple to do, and I will just keep doing it consistently. Now, this is something that I've said is it takes time to do this kind of stuff. I've been doing this for a couple of months, and you saw it's just a steady growth when it comes to pin clicks. The impressions have just skyrocketed, and that's typically what happens. So for example, the pins that I uploaded today or yesterday, these icons that you see over here are known as impressions. So this pin appeared 3 times. This one appeared 9 times. This one appeared 4 times. This right here, the pin in the middle, that icon means it's been saved. Saves are great because it can lead to more long-term clicks on that pin. But these are the more newer ones. If I scroll down to other ones, you'll see dozens, hundreds of impressions, a bunch of clicks. It's something that slowly starts to marinate over time. So the pins that I made like a month ago, now they're starting to really get more clicks, more saves, more progress in general. So these ones that I recently uploaded, it'll take about a month for them to do the same thing as well. And as long as you're staying consistent with posting pins again and again and again every single day, this is something that snowballs over time. So what you do today can potentially have a good impact for traffic to your website a month down the line, 2 months down the line. And if you keep staying consistent with it, that steady growth can really add up and potentially even supplement the traffic that I lost over here. And that's one of the goals that I personally have, at least for now, unless circumstances change in the future, because this website was basically making 50% of my income before it fell out of the sky, out of the Google search rankings basically. And so that's something that I've had to do. So that's how I do it. In terms of you may not have the same niche that I do, but whatever yours is, if you can find and create really good images through the services that I just listed to. If you have other ones that can compensate for it, by all means, but whatever your niche is, just create as many relevant pins as you can every single day, somewhere between 10 and 50. Label them correctly as you would, that's the way that I showed you. Steer it back to your website and just keep doing that day after day after day after day. The first thing you'll typically notice is that the impressions are what goes up first. Then after that, the saves and pin clicks will follow a few weeks after that. But it is something that takes time. So for example, if I go over here and I do 90 days, you'll notice that 90 days, it's the slope is going way higher. If I switch that to let's see, pin clicks, it's not as high. It's sort of like a steady growth, and they take longer to start getting you results than impressions do. But just start with that, be consistent with it, and this over time can potentially lead to good traffic results for you. So thanks a lot for watching today's video. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions about it, let me know. And what I mentioned before about that #1 recommended resource that got me to where I am in this business, it's what helps me make a living today online. Be sure to check that out if you're someone that's new or struggling to making money online, specifically through things like affiliate marketing, traffic generation, all that stuff, because it can really help you with that. It is free to get started with. You can also get direct access to me as well, but again, there's more info about it below. Anyway, thanks again for watching today's video, and if you have your own comments, suggestions, or questions, you're also welcome to leave them below. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.